Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So we're here week 3, heading into the Daybreak Classic at Pinehurst. Unfortunately, our training this week and pre-tournament work really got us nothing, so that was disappointing. I flubbed on both, but we're going to go ahead here and get in with the field of 156. Again, the goal is if I can win a tournament, then everything should be good as far as giving me access to the events throughout the season. So we'll see if this event can be that event. Alright, so medium wind speed, and it looks like fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed is fast. Alright, so PGA Tour at Pinehurst. So here we go. Par 70, 7,500, 89 yards on this beautiful course. I've definitely played it a bit. We are going with our rival Will Zalatoris here. We shall see how that also plays out as we proceed. But again, medium winds, so not too bad. Hopefully we will do well. We were unable to capitalize on the last event, which was unfortunate. Okay, we've got to hit a partial here. You can see about 82%, because this is the lowest club we can do. Alright, we hit it perfect as far as power. I do have a pink ball now. I'm sure, hopefully you've noticed that. It's part of the reason of doing it, was to make it noticeable. But it does make it easier to see the ball doing things. Oh boy. Particularly on drives and things like that. Alright, so this again becomes my challenge. Will Zalatoris is up there even. We are not. Gonna have to remedy that. But given the practice rounds I had, I'm not sure I'm too confident I'll be able to do that, but we'll see. Alright, 8 yards. Straight on, might be a little too far to the left. No, that worked. Okay. Let's see if we can make this work. We cannot. So, poor putting. Poor putting all around. Not a good start. Alright. Will had a lot of problems on that hole, so we do get the benefit here with the settings. You know, someone said, again, to try to get achievements and stuff, don't make it crazy hard. Make it super easy. So we've done that, but yet, clearly, we still struggle. So it shows you the challenge of the game, or the lack of skill of me. It could be both, obviously. It probably is both. I certainly am not going to claim some incredible... Oh, that was a... It was a good distance, but it did not get what I needed. But that was a good shot out of the bunker. A little bit too light, but it worked. Alright, so, yeah, a little tight. I do remember this with Pinehurst. It's definitely a course where accuracy is certainly rewarded. So, oh boy. Alright, well, we're not going to get anywhere near where we need to, given that we're going to lose 20% of our distance. Oh, we might get up here. No, I don't think so. Oh, no, I guess we did. I just couldn't see it. Alright, let's see. Oof. Almost really too far. Given how I did on the putting, I'm not too thrilled when I have something that long. It certainly doesn't make it a gimme by any stretch. Alright, so Will Zalatoris is struggling away. Again, the first round, we tend to stay lower because not everyone's out on the course yet. So sometimes that is what we're fighting. You know, so it says we're in 70th, but that may not be a true reflection of what the real situation is just yet. Really hit it pretty far left. Oh. Disappointing again. Hopefully won't go too far. Not bad, not bad. So it's just a matter of getting it to go. Come on. Alright. Alright, so we're back to even. Where does that put us now? Oh, tied for first. So that's good. Will is 4 strokes behind. That's better. It tends to be a little easier to beat the rivals, it seems, just because of what we've got going on. I'm going to stick with the 5-wood, because I think otherwise it's going to roll far, far too far. Oh, it rolled off. Ugh. Disappointing. Okay, up and... Oh, we hit the pin, but it did not drop. So... it was hit well. And again, people may stop to drop off or start to drop off later. All that will be, you know, we'll see how it all plays out. All right, I figured it would roll a little too far. All right, so we're down 10%, so it's going to move me down to 140, no, 143, yeah, this might be okay. Especially with the wind blowing at me, so we're gonna take it this way. Ooh, too far to the right. Look at that push. Awful. I just make it so hard for myself each time. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to be giving strokes away now. Unless somehow I get this to fall, but... oh boy. Really? I remember these. So, we just got to do a real quick flick of the wrist to just flop it up there. But this now... oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, yeah, this whole position is rough. I think that's a triple bogey. It is. Wow. So that is going to make things not good at all. I mean, Will is still struggling, but that won't necessarily be the case, and more importantly, victory is slipping away. You know, again, trying to play catch-up through the rounds. If I end up not in first after the first round, that's never a good thing. There's a little bit of a weird lip on the green, and I think we're in it. We might have just made it. Oh, so close. It is just hard unless you get really, really close to get these birdies on these professional courses. Alright. So let's see. It's down a bit. Too far to the right, I'm sure. Yeah. I was going to say it's a very, very small landing area. Okay, nicely done. Got it up where we wanted. And a par. Alright, just a 4. Not sure even what I meant by that statement. It's a par 5, it's not a 4, but I think the wind is what I was referring to, just 4 miles an hour, but just a 4 doesn't really say much. Alright, almost fully perfect. We rolled... Wow, we rolled off the green with that. Unbelievable. We don't want to hit too far. Ah, it is so challenging. Oh boy, one of these. That's not going to work. Oh boy. Come on. These are the holes that just kill ya. That's going to be too much. Because, yeah, it's just going to go off the other side. Oh boy, this is devastatingly difficult. Ah, my God, a quad bogey. Okay, well, I'm still not losing to Will, but I am pretty much guaranteeing a non-victory with this kind of play. So these guys are not going to struggle as much as I am. That was awful. It's so hard when that happens. Because that's one thing, I really struggle with shot selection. Oh boy. On those, and what we do. Ah, too far. See, and now we're having to... We gotta go slow because it is downhill. But then it has a lot of momentum to the hole. Move over. Alright, but it's still a bogey. Now we're tied with Will. I don't know, it might take more than a few events, I guess, to dial things in enough to be competitive. And yeah, keep in mind, this is not master difficulty, so it should be something I can deal with, and obviously I'm doing a poor job. You know, and the greens are tough. I mean, the target zones are tiny. You know, you can see right there. I mean, I landed, but then it came right off. You know, and you need enough of a roll to get near the hole, otherwise you get dumped off back in. So, yeah, just a couple really poor holes pretty much blew this out of the water. And it's just so hard to get a birdie is the challenge here. So I'm obviously going to keep trying to do what I can, but I think I'm going to be struggling through the entire four rounds here to really be within where we need to be. Alright, we're going to try up this a little bit. Alright, 88%, so it's good. Oh, yes. See, you get those. Those are then putts that still aren't gimmies, but they're a lot more likely to go in. But you got to have these incredible approach shots to be able to do that, and that is hard to do. Alright, so I'm going to back this off a tiny bit. That should be good. Oh my god, I hit the pin and then get thrown into the bunker. Oh. Well, that is bad luck. Alright, we did get up. But we got rejected right back. Oh, come on. We're going to play this game again? Every time I think I've got something that'll make me competitive, the course says, no, you don't. I mean, you know, it's also, I gotta make the cut, too, which is also a scary thought. Alright, it should curve back some, but we're gonna be, oh, wow. Alright, again, that makes it simple, but on a par 3, this doesn't help me. Wow, I almost didn't get that to go. Alright, 16th hole. So at best, we'll get 15 pars or better if I can pull this off. The elusive 16 or full round of 18 is obviously something I'm not getting. We decreased the power by 6, not intentionally, but yeah, it's still gonna fall off. Alright, we're definitely gonna go the whole way. Oh, come on. Alright, a par. Good news is Zalatoris is struggling now. It could just be this round, so I can't count on that. So we've got wind and distance, so we're going to go down one club. Ah! I hate that on a par 3. Because that just makes it so awful. I'm sure the flop... I don't know. We're going to try it. Because I can do a full swing. Oh. I should have known better. Like, it's not going to do more than I thought. And now we're going to have a bogey, so we're not even going to get 15 pars. Heck, we're not even going to get 15 bogeys or better. We're going to have a double here. At least. Wow. Like I said, the cut is my big concern now. I mean, this is getting rough. Alright, I didn't swing to the full 100 somehow. I didn't think I was that quick, but I must have been. Alright, we're going to go up. Alright, we are on target. Okay, so hopefully get ourselves a birdie. Yeah, we're very excited at our 10 over. Wow. Alright, well, let's see. 55, 54, 28. Alright, so we're only 6 out of first. So that, again, bodes well for the cut line, because the leader is 4 over. And this, again, is why we do what we do, as far as the settings and making them a little easier, because otherwise it just became so challenging. And a lot of the achievements are win this, win that, do whatever. The ball will go up again. I may look at something. I'm still hesitant because I just don't know what that's going to turn things into. Alright, it won't let me back out here. Alright, we lost 4,000 followers because we finished 50th, so people are less impressed with us. So, I mean, we have followers to lose, but goodness gracious. A challenging start to the Daybreak Classic. If I want any chance, I am going to have to do much, much better. So let's come back here in the future and see how things go. I will see you next time.